Hey, y'all, it's your girl Maya.
I'm Kayleen.
And I'm Nikki.
And this is Gay Life Times 3. And today is a very special episode. It is our mommy and me. As you can see, we got our baby girls with us. And today I have Yelisa with me. What's up?
And this is Leah.
Hi.
And this is Mariana.
Hey.
And tonight, we're just going to let the girls take over. It is their show tonight. So let's get started. Go ahead. What do you guys got
Grab
for us
your wine.
Okay. What is the top thing that you would get grounded off?
Oh gosh.
Oh, they started spicy.
We started heavy.
I usually get grounded off of talking back.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's sneaking stuff into my room.
Like,
Oh yeah. The cousins are like this.
Right. So what kind of stuff are you sneaking into your room, Miss Ma'am?
She sneaks to school. Not to her room. Well, her room too, actually.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you got caught. I got caught.
She's tried the sneak to school stuff, but see, this mama, I can tell my baby doing something she ain't supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Oh
So
my
I'll
gosh,
be like,
tell me about it. So the other day, like a few weeks ago, I was talking to Mariana on FaceTime like we do in the mornings. And Yadi really wanted to go to school to finish a project that she needed. But we just thought it was out of nowhere. And then Yadi just storms off to her bus stop. And then Maria's looking at me. She's like, wait, she speeds up and starts running. She's like, I need to go check her book bag. I'm like, oh,
yep. Yep.
But
And then
Thomas
she
stripped
stole my makeup. She stole my makeup. And she tried to steal a crop top of mine and wear it to school. Like, is she grown or something?
Oh no.
what did you get caught?
I got caught sneaking pants to school.
Ooh,
pants.
were they too tight?
I really wanted to wear the ripped jeans that day.
And I had told her to change that morning. I was like, no, change.
I
Oh,
did that before.
at least she does that. Instead, my child just likes to rip her nice, good jeans.
Oh no.
But they come out really pretty and cool.
Oh.
Mine rips her shirts in the crop top. I saw her
my-
girlfriend
How
wear it when
about
she
you,
flipped
Miss
over.
Mia? Have you snuck anything to school?
Not that I know of.
No. She's not at that.
Say I'm here.
She's not at that level yet. I don't think. But it's just her mouth. Her mouth lately. I want to give her a good ass pop in the mouth half the time.
Oh, by the way, we should tell the audience how old our kids are. Mine is 11, going to be 12 in a few months.
Leah's
She's
10.
11. Go ahead.
She's 10 and she turns 11 next month.
And this one is 11. She turns 12 in August.
5 more months, baby.
They're
She got it counting. No one's counting, you know?
Yeah.
She ain't playing.
Any of you guys have a question to ask?
Go ahead.
What about the
What's your guys' favorite sport? Or sport you
That was
play?
my question.
Oh no.
There is my question.
Not that
One
practice
of
all
my
day.
sisters.
What's
Your
your
favorite sport?
Oh, my favorite sport's basketball. I play basketball right now. So my favorite sport's basketball.
Okay.
You got there balling.
Cheerleading.
She does cheerleading. Oh, she was just talking about how she wants to join cheerleading when she goes into middle school next year.
Well,
I can go cheerleading, but I'm gonna wear those. I'm wear shorts under those skirts.
You're supposed to.
Mama, they
don't
don't
really
be
get
doing that no.
But that's what she said. You're supposed to wear Spanx or something.
I was a cheerleader. You wear Spanx, honey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't
I
wear
can
the
be
uniform till you're in high school.
I wish
Yeah.
you'd be a
Oh,
cheerleader.
really?
Mm-hmm.
That type of girl.
You would have to get a T-shirt first when you're in middle school.
Yeah.
And there's only a camp for it.
Yeah, so I think it's the district that we are in that they don't give out like the whole cute cheerleading outfit. She just got a shirt and a bow. That's all they gave her.
Really? Because I was like, I did cheerleading in middle school until my freshman year of high school, and we had a full-blown cheerleading outfit for middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's why
didn't do
she decided-
cheerleading.
No.
I was that tomboy. I was in all the sports. I was in flag football. I was in touch football. I was in kickball, basketball, volleyball. I was just playing sports.
I did volleyball and track. That was it.
Do track too.
I did track in middle school. And then I pulled the muscle and I was like, I ain't doing that anymore.
I was
broke
able
both
to
of
do
my
it.
ankles.
I
Oh,
was supposed
once.
to go on track for 5th grade, but then I got in trouble because of this teacher that I don't like. I forgot her name.
I bet you guys all have a teacher you
There's
don't like.
sense.
Huh?
Miss Wozniak, my language arts teacher.
oh, she put a name on it. No, but
Wait.
this teacher, no lie, I give Johnny, she could be upset with her because she really, like, she had her suspended for nothing. Like, she was play fighting with her friend, but they clearly, like, but her friend and Johnny both said we weren't really fighting. Like, we're friends, we're play fighting, we're joking around. Like, this girl likes to wrestle. So, you know, she found a female friend who likes to wrestle with her. So they were play fighting and she suspended them. And then the broad had the audacity to try to hit on my daddy at her graduation. I said, no, ma'am. Come on, daddy.
Oh,
This way.
no.
No. We don't do that.
How about you, Leah? Do you have a teacher you dislike?
Yeah, I have my lunch teacher.
Oh, not the
Oh.
lunch. No, but here's the thing. She comes home almost every other day like, Mom, I don't like this teacher. They said I was doing this and I wasn't doing this.
I got in
and
trouble
blah,
for
blah.
punching someone. I didn't punch no one.
No, so this is a new school for her. This is her first year at this new district. So she has never, like, I've never gotten any complaints from teachers or anything. And then this year, like, since she moved, it's like every month there's something that she did or she was involved in, whatever the case is. But I have come to find out that she's always in the mix of
No.
drama because of 2 or 3 other friends that like wheel her in. They wheel her in this drama, and I'm like, you need new friends.
Peanut gallery. Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
I don't go into drama anymore. I'm like, don't carry me in this drama. The only time I'm with drama is because of this stupid boy acting dumb with his girlfriend. That's the only drama I had so far. With his girlfriend, but they were even dating. He said to everybody
Oh,
that
no.
they were dating.
You guys like dating? No. What about you? Are you in the drama or do you cause the drama?
I'm both.
Oh,
She's not both. At least she's honest.
Too honest, bro. My kid is too honest. I be wanting
I
to be
do
like,
both.
No, listen.
No,
because
yeah,
one
used to
girl
have
named
way
Abby,
more
she's
drama.
Than what I have in middle school.
She used to have way more drama in elementary school than she does now. Like her friends that she had in elementary school were all boy crazy, and Jody was a tomboy, and Jody would play sports, so she would be playing with the boys.
Because they took the sport stuff.
So right away they're like, "Oh, you're trying to get my boyfriend," and Jody's like,
Oh no.
He irritates me. We just play basketball together, and then I have to come in and talk to mamas because little girls are saying stuff. I had a little girl call me the B word. As mind you, I have my windows down, I'm cruising, listening to my music, going to pick up my kids from school. And this little girl comes walking past me, looks me up and down. She was like, baby, I said, I looked back, I said, all right, Johnny, take care of you. It's okay. And I just pulled right off. And I told the teacher what I said too. I said, she's mad disrespectful. And if I have to sit down and have a conversation with her mama, I will. And then her mama tried to run me over. Like she skirted off so close to me, and I was pregnant. When I tell you, I stood in the middle of that street, and I looked, and I stared at that car, and I was like, "Bro, are you kidding me? This is how y'all do it down here?" Okay.
Did Jody know the girl?
Yeah, they were in the same class together. She was salty at Jody because Jody, I didn't want her being friends with the little girl. The little girl was bad.
But what
The
I
little
think
girl was bad.
is but I think it's kind of funny and weird at the same time. She wants to say that she was on the phone talking to somebody, saying, no, I didn't say that, no, I didn't say that. Until the teacher said that there's cameras and they still go on and you're on the school property. So you can fess up or you can get in trouble.
No,
Mm. She got straight to the point.
They're bad.
Mm-mm.
Overboard. Here, I have a question for y'all.
What's up?
What age has you and your moms agreed to let you have a boyfriend?
18.
I think
What age did I say?
Okay.
I think
I didn't agree with
when
that.
I'm married.
15.
When I'm married.
15.
I said when she's married, she can start dating.
Okay, but what is the agreement? 16?
16.
I told Johnny 15 because me and her dad started dating at 15.
And look where it got
But-
you. No, I'm kidding.
What?
16.
No, we will keep it at 18.
Sorry. But I think that's responsible.
would do that
Yanni is very
because, you know,
responsible for her age.
She is.
I'm not
And,
listening.
you know, she does well. She's starting to get in the boy phase now.
Yeah.
So.
I've been in the boy phase.
So you talk about that. Go
Get
ahead.
in the
Talk
boy
about
What is
phase.
that supposed to mean? Like,
No,
you start
Mom.
liking boys? Mama, that didn't start right now.
Oh,
Acknowledging your feelings for boys now.
Eh.
Yeah.
yeah, keep that same energy for a few more years. Yep.
I'm saying.
Well, my
I'm
kid's an only
saying.
child and she has no kids around her. So she's really mature for her age. And her mom and her talk like they're best friends. I'm the strict parent, believe it or not. I am the very strict parent.
I believe it.
Sure. So my question is, what is your most prized possession?
What's yours, Leah?
I don't know.
Something that you,
Can't live without.
yeah.
Oh, my phone.
She's not that fast.
Mouse one.
Speak up.
No.
Your phone and makeup.
No. Oh yeah, makeup.
Your phone. See, here's the thing, and I agree with her because she can have all types of attitudes when she has her phone, and then as soon as it's taken away and she's grounded, she's a saint. She's a saint. And I'm like, oh, well, I think the phone's the problem, huh?
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
opposite. It's the opposite. She be chill with her phone, and then when I take away her phone for when she like talks back or something, then this crazy demon child be coming out trying to like eat everybody.
See, I could take Mariana's phone and she'll be fine, but let me take her makeup. It's a wrap.
Ooh,
The waterworks will come.
I just
She's a yeah.
She loves
mine
makeup.
is ready to
my school, ma. you'll get literally made fun of if you don't wear makeup and you look too ugly.
And that's the bad thing about school now. Like
Yeah.
they are
You're
so
in middle school.
Mama, that's where it happened. What you mean? That's where it all
period. Go ahead. You guys can talk about that.
They
Talk about bullying.
in high school.
That's where it starts, Mama.
In
Middle school. It
you can
starts
get
right
bullied
there.
for all types of stuff. Like if you say a cuss word or anything and you're a different colored skin, like the N-word, and you're like what the color you're supposed to be, you'll get made fun of for saying it, even if you're the same race that you're supposed to be to say it. Or if you like,
I agree though with that N-word. No one should say it, even if you're the same color that you are. That word is just an ugly word to me. But it does suck that she comes home from school and the most littlest thing, like she dyed her hair red. And she was like, Mom, I want to change it. And I was like, why? It looks really pretty on her. She's like, they said I look like a dirty tampon. Like legit, those schools
Who
nowadays
says
are
that?
yes. The school that she's in, I went dressed up like a kid because I was gonna jump some girls. I was
Bro.
like,
or when
My mom could be an eighth grader.
yeah, like
Especially
she
how
dyed her
she
hair
is.
black. They called her emo. Like she can't even express her style or look for her look because people want to judge. And it sucks that trying to show her like, forget what everybody says. They're not gonna
Yeah.
like it as long as you like it at the end of the day. But it's still hard. They're only 11. So no matter how much you try to sell them, it's gonna get better. They have to learn on it on their own. So like
Yeah.
I used to get bullied. I'm Hispanic and I'm super hairy, and I used to get bullied by that, but I didn't care.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Like with lighter color dyeing your hair, you don't get bullied a lot. I noticed that people that dye their hair really light, they don't get bullied, but when they like do it a little darker, they get bullied a lot.
It's because for no reason everybody wants to sit here and be exactly the same. All these, as my girls know the product said once before, all these cookie cutter bitches, they all want to be the same. They all want to be, and when you're different, they look at you as weird. But in reality, being different is what you need to be. Because let me tell you, I did not wear makeup until I got into high school. I stayed barefaced, and even then, I barely even wore makeup. Did I let that bother me? No. People would say stuff to me, okay, and yeah, I look tired, and we all got up at what time? Okay, and like y'all gotta take what they say with a grain of salt. I know it's easier said than done, because trust me, been there, done that. People try to bully me. Keyword try, but you gotta put your foot down and let it be known. No, baby. We both human. We both bleed the same. You gonna go down just as hard as I'm about to go down. But I ain't
I'm
going down without
different.
a
I
fight.
never wanted to be the same. I was always different. I was in middle school wearing high heels. Okay, I didn't give a damn. I went to Kosciuszko, and you had to wear, you could wear whatever color jeans, but you had to wear a white shirt. So I spiced up with my shoes. I didn't care.
red heels with the white shirt.
I sure did have red heels. I had black, red, pink, blue, purple, green. Mm-hmm.
Period.
Oh my
And the only time I got really bullied,
Slay.
besides my hair stuff, I got bullied into coming out in 8th grade by this guy who was just so evil. And he he told the whole entire school that I was gay and blasey. To turn out he's the most gayest guy in the world right now.
Oh no.
It'd be those.
Look how that turned out.
Hunter. He will make fun of you for anything. Like if you have a big nose, he'll be like, "Oh, you got a big nose. I'm gonna spread it around the school." Nobody cares. Or if he gets more on you the pacer test, he'll start like, "Oh, you want to fight me because I got more?"
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're 4'7". Stop trying.
Oh.
Oh.
You guys,
I feel like this is high school already, and they're not even there yet.
Yeah, they can't even enjoy being a kid.
no, it's sad because you guys had worse than what I had it back in the day. Let me tell you, I mean, I grew up with 2 brothers, so when people used to try to pick on me and make fun of me, like my flag football name was Burnt Toast. because I showed up to practice with birth toast one time and I was 15. I was late, I was hungry, I ate it. It was good.
I was hungry.
Bread. So I ate it. I got caught burnt toast. And then after that, I got caught mosquito bites because I didn't get, parts of me until I moved to Wisconsin. So everybody in Florida called me mosquito bite. But I would laugh and I would answer to it because I didn't think of it as they're trying to bully me. Like, oh, they're being funny, they're joking. So I thank my brothers, Papito and Tony, for giving me that tough skin and picking on me all my life, because can't nobody pick on me and make me feel bad about myself. I'm gonna laugh with you. I know, right?
Do any of you guys have another question?
Do you have another question? No, out of all those questions, listen, we just had a scenario. We had a situation where we spoke about the type of friends that she surrounds herself with at this new school, because her teachers have already told me twice, like, she needs a new group of friends. And I was going through her text messages with like two specific girls, and like, she likes to see the nice in everybody, and I feel like she's very naive, because I'm reading these conversations and these girls are so rude to her, and she just continues the conversation like nothing. I was like, no, those are not friends. Like,
You gonna tell them what I do?
Hold on.
I be taking her phone pretending to be her. Oh, you ain't saying it right, baby. I got you. This is how you come back.
that's what I need to do then.
Don't let them come back to you reckless.
That's what I need to do. Yep.
Johnny be like, Mom, stop. No, you stop letting them treat you any which way they want to.
I don't be letting them. I be talking. I be talking.
I be
talking.
I be talking.
Why you sound
I
so
love her.
ghetto? I be talking.
She be talking. Okay, let her.
Talking.
Mariana, they be calling her. When she had Snapchat, they would blow her up. Like in her elementary school, these group of girls that she thought were her friends were just bullying the heck out of her. And then she's like, Mom, can I say a bad word? You know that TikTok? Can I say a bad word? And then I'm like, go ahead. She's like, you okay.
Yes.
Blowing her up. So I picked up. I said, I know where every single one of your mothers live. So if you want to call her one more time, I'm gonna be paying to visit all y'all motherfuckers. They never called her. They didn't call her.
Period.
Point blank.
I'll play these games. I'll do, and the one girl Yarisa used to get into it with, and they're still good friends. They're not the best of friends, but they're still good friends. And me and her mom, actually, we were the ones who communicated, and we both told them, y'all need to stop. Y'all this old, y'all don't need to be worrying about no boy, arguing about no boy right now. I'm like, relax. And I told her, we don't do this flip-flopping stuff. So either you're Yarisa's friend or you're not. Because one thing I will not do is have these fake friends of hers come up into my home, build a bond with my family, and think it's gonna stick. Because till today, I have friends of mine that were friends. They want to sit here and flip the script on me, but then contact my family members and all this stuff, still commenting on their stuff like, go away.
No,
Go away.
That's
As my daughter said, no one likes you. But it's like, I let it be known from the jump with my daughter's friends. We don't do that flip-flopping fake stuff, because my mom was real with my friends. She let them all know real quick. As soon as my daughter tells me one bad thing about you, don't ever think you gonna walk back in this house. So it be done after that.
No, your little friends think they grown.
Listen. Carly's
What happened?
I love her friend Carly, okay? But she's
loud.
She's extra, okay? She's a little extra. It's fine. I have to learn, right? These mofos. I let her have a sleepover. And the day before the sleepover, she came over to hang out. And then I'm trying to talk to my daughter and tell her, like, yo, you just did your chores, clean up after yourself. She's like, I seen her do it. And I said, Carly, mind your business. I'm talking to my daughter, not to you. And then she's like, seen her. I said, I don't care what you've seen. She's gonna do it after herself, okay? This is my house, my rules, my kid. And then she's like,
At least my friends.
Yes, ma'am.
So she's never been grounded before, so she never.
so
gets
she
yelled
doesn't
at.
get it. Yeah. But then I let her sleep over. This one, she does not sleep. She's a vampire, okay? She will stay up till late. And it's fine because normally with her cousin, she's quiet. But when Carly, she's just loud. I was up and didn't wait, and I didn't go back to sleep since 4 a.m. on Friday. Because Carly's like,
Be quiet. You like I had to go out there to use the bathroom. I heard her screaming to Colton.
yes, to her little boyfriend. Oh, and then she tried to bring her little boyfriend here to my house. I said, I'm going to fight some children. I'm going to fight some children. No, Cardi, her friend.
Oh no.
And she's 11?
Yeah, but she okay, besides that, I love her. She is a good kid.
Yeah.
She just doesn't know discipline. So when she come into a full Puerto Rican house, she'd be like,
I told her to take off her shoes when you
hey,
get out of
and I said, I woke up at 4 a.m. pissed. And I'm like, if y'all don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna fight every single one. Every single one of y'all, I'm gonna fight. I'm going to fight you guys. And then in the living room until they fell asleep. And I couldn't sleep. I was already pissed.
And Carly didn't even go to bed.
No, dude, I go to my room at 7 o'clock when Taylor goes to work at 3:30 in the morning. But that day she started at 6:30. So if she had left and I go to my room around 7 and I go check on Mariana, make sure she's good, go take Tootsie to my room. This girl's on the computer. I said, Carly, did you not sleep? She said, no, I said, really loud. I said, lower it down. I still haven't slept since you woke me up. So you go quiet for a while.
I told her I want
That's
to.
being aggressive.
I had an appointment at 1:30 that day, and I was already nervous about it. So I had to get some sleep because I had to get blood work. So I had to get some sleep. I go and I wake up around 11, I think, to go jump in the shower. And I was so pissed at them. I put my music so loud. I said, if y'all don't, you know the one from Bad Girls Club?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I wanted to be that
Yes.
I'm putting this. I woke up Maria and I said, get your ass up. And she's like, Mom, I'm tired. I said, I don't care. I was tired too. Play with your friend. I was
Right.
and then her friend's like, oh, my stepdad's gonna pick me up at 12. I said, oh, I'm going to my appointment right now. I'm taking you home. I dropped her ass off at 11 o'clock. I'm
You
done.
go home, baby.
Oh my God, that's
She
hilarious.
was like, oh, I can't wait to sleep over. I said, it's not going to happen. Nuh-uh, no. You can come over and eat it over.
Talking
Please
about
put my-
sleepovers. Talking about sleepovers, like, do you guys ever let the girls have more than one friend sleepover, or it's just one?
I'm
duh.
on my birthday, I'm allowed to at least invite 3 or 2.
Pause.
Invite 3 or 2.
That was one birthday.
Yeah, but
One birthday, okay, that was allowed to happen. And I instantly regret it because not only was the little girl so emotional, like she took everything offensively. Like Ezekiel said that her family plays Uno wrong and she started crying as if Ezekiel. Oh, Michaela. Oh, yeah, back then, but that was different. But then that girl ended up telling guys she didn't like her and calling her out her name. So I was like, no, see, sleepovers, we ain't doing that no more.
So yeah. But my birthday, I'm allowed to at least invite one person to sleep over. That my partners.
So I haven't got there yet. As maybe you guys know, you guys already know I am a bonus mom. So this is my first year in. I let her have sleepovers. I haven't had a chance to have her have more than one yet. But for her birthday last year,
Abby and Gaia.
they both slept over at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's happened. But Gaia, my niece is Gaia's my niece, so I really don't count when it comes to nieces and stuff. But for
Right.
her birthday, we do hotels, and she had like 4 or 5 friends, right?
Yeah.
She had more than two. And we were in two separate hotel rooms, but we were right next to each other. And she was
Okay. Yeah, no,
See,
I can't handle more than one extra kid.
What
Like
happened to
that's
that?
enough for me.
What happened to
Yeah,
that?
but the people that
yeah. See, my only issue is I live in a household full of men. My
Mhm.
father, my dad, her daddy, and her little brother, and Adonis, but Adonis is baby. But I'm telling you guys, I will go crazy if anyone ever has the audacity to say, oh, the guy at Yanitsa's house did this. Like, no, we ain't doing that because I throw hands and I beat up people's mamas.
we're
So
a house
I
full
don't
of
want
girls only.
that's
See,
it's easier for y'all, but see, for me, I'm the only female, and if I'm not home, I would have to take all the girls with me because I would not feel comfortable. My husband doesn't care, but putting him in that predicament to where he has to deal with a whole bunch of little girls that's not even his daughter,
Yeah.
it's still like he, you know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't.
So I have a question for the mamas.
Yes.
Okay. So
What's that?
Mariana right here, saying her little side stuff that you guys didn't get to hear. She says that I only allow girl friends over. Am I wrong for that?
No,
No.
I'm sorry, but no, you're not wrong.
Okay, because I just wanted to know. Because she did
The
one
girl,
guy
the
from, like I
girl.
told you guys, the Carlton guy, he came over and I said, fine, but the door stays open and I'm gonna be checking in. Because obviously
Right.
if this kid's in my house, I'm not gonna be like, get out. Like I felt bad, but I was pissed off about it. I didn't like that because you're still 11. So just be friends with your girls right now and then play with the boys at school or whatever,
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with like your guys' generation, y'all get bullied for everything. Y'all don't want to get bullied for that. Being, fast hell and oh, your mama let you have boys over at your house. I bet you out here get it flipped and da 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 da. And I don't want you guys I don't want her to ever go through that because just me being who I was and having male friends, I got called a slut and all this other stuff. So can you imagine people finding out, oh, you had a boy at your house?
See, for
And
me,
then it
if we were
just
doing if we were doing a birthday party that didn't include
that's different.
of them being in a swimsuit, because she likes hotel parties for her birthday. I won't want no boys there unless they're family. No. But if we're doing a birthday party at the park or we're going skating or we're going somewhere else, come on over. You can have the boys come over. Or like she had a friend last year that he invited her to his birthday. So I said, fine, you can go to the birthday party because the mom's gonna be there and all that other stuff. But they ended up canceling the birthday anyways. But I'm down with having them at birthday parties if it doesn't involve them being in swimsuits.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's always a limit.
Yeah.
There's always a limit.
Because I
Yeah.
know how it is. Growing up, you have both boys and girlfriends. Me, I had a lot of boys that were friends, and everybody swore up and down. I'm like, I'm one of the guys. If you didn't know, now you know. Just saying.
No, and I agree. Like she's never had a boy over. She's never gone to like a boy birthday party yet, but we've talked about like she's allowed to have friends that are guys at school, and if they are texting, it's like a group chat thing, so there's other girls in it, whatever, and we go through her phone. But we told her like if it ever comes down to like, for example, like I would rather have her be at home to experience like drinking or whatever other experiences. Like I rather have them do it here. So obviously invite your friends, whatever the case is, but we're home and we're checking in on you, this and that. Like I know this is not realistic, but I don't want her to be out in the world and experiment and do whatever, like, and not have like
that
good
is
friends.
realistic. That is realistic because let me tell you, I'm a stoner. Okay, I'm a stoner mom. I'm a kind of mom. And I started smoking with my mama because I started high school. My mama seen that I was a freshman and I had nothing but juniors and seniors as friends. And I would hang out with them before and after school. And she straight up one day I came home and she had a little pipe filled for me and she said, "Huh, here, I'd rather you be here with me and do it here than do it out there." And let me tell you, I'm happy that I did because the following day my friend smoked with the seniors and she ended up having a seizure because they laced it with something. Like she was touching on me, talking about, "You feel so soft," and next thing you know, she starts like shaking and convulsing. Like it was bad. And come to find out, she had smoked with them that morning up. And I didn't drink until I didn't drink until I was like almost 21. So
That's good.
actually, what you're doing is probably the best thing because your kid knows if she really wants to, she can go home and do that. She don't need to do that out and about with her friends and be all sloppy and get in trouble.
I will pop up at whoever's house and be that mom.
PK, I understand where you're coming from. I understand where Kay's coming from because at first I didn't have that. Like my childhood wasn't, the greatest. But I did have a best friend who her mom was like, if you're gonna party, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do it here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it made me feel comfortable and I understood, like, okay. And it's not like I hid it from my mom, because my mom knew, like, my friend's mom would take us and we would get bustiers to go to Club Sugar. And she'd dress us up from head to toe, make sure we looking good, all perfumed up. She's like, okay, you guys gonna drink some wine coolers? You sit down right here. I'll pick you up and I'm dropping you off.
Yeah.
So, I get where you're coming from that. I want to be that mom, and Taylor is that kind of mom. She always told Mariana, she even said it, like, if you feel like you need to smoke, you smoking with your mama first.
Yeah.
I used to hide it from my mom, and then one day I came home too high. My eyes were red. I forgot to perfume myself, and I walk in, and then my mom's like, "Nicole," and I'm like, "What? I gotta go to the bathroom." So I jump in the shower, and I get out, and she's like, "Nicole, what? What do you want?" And she's like, "Do you smoke?" And I'm like, "Oh, what's that?" Oh no. She's like, "Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is?" And she had a zigzag and some weed, and I'm like, "Is that grass?" She's like, "Yo soy pendeja." And I'm like, "Mom, you can't inhale grass." And then she's like, "We'll see." She rolled it, sparked it up, and she passed it to me. And I French inhaled. She's like, "Oh, but you don't smoke." I'm like, ah!
You told on yourself.
She's like, "How you know how to do that?" I'm like, "I don't know. It just happened."
Yeah, I did not. I would drink when I was in high school, but I was always like, I always had my best friend with me, like always had my best friend with me. Now, I did not smoke until I was like 21 is the first time. First time. And listen, I've had horrible experiences and I won't do it as an adult.
No. I was there on one of the occasions. We will not talk about it, but let me tell you.
No, you guys, we should have a drunken video. If you guys would like to hear that, comment below. Because we have
because I got a perfect day and both of you guys were there.
Yeah, and we didn't even know. I didn't know Kate was there and she didn't know I was there. Until
I have Snapchats of like us in my sister's kitchen. Kayleen's talking and Nikki's like right here. Kayleen's sitting over there. Nothing.
It's because Kay was with the drinkers and I was with the stoners. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you can imagine I was stoned and then Kayleen's that one friend. So Kayleen and Josh are the two friends of mine who can get me so lit with the ease because all they got to do is, "Oh, don't be up, just take it." Like, "Oh, you know my mama didn't
Don't do
know
that.
this."
I'm the one that doesn't peer pressure. I said she doesn't want it. I'll take it. I'm
Oh
gonna
my-
not take it.
So
Money.
I have a
I have a
question
question.
for the girls. Do you, as you guys grow up into, your teenage years and high school, do you think you guys will turn to your moms for advice on, situations that come up in school that you might not know how to handle? Or like, because I know kids that are sneaky and don't tell their parents anything and then bad things happen.
You
Yeah.
feel comfortable telling?
Yeah.
Depends
I
on
think
the
for
It depends
sure.
on the situation.
Yeah, because she has two moms.
Okay.
So I think she'll go more towards Taylor. Do you agree with me?
Only for like
It
bad
depends on
guys. She's the tough one, and you cuss them out.
Okay.
So if I'm involved in drama or trying to fight me, both of you. If they're cussing me out, if they're making fun of me, mom.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Daddy?
I don't know.
Sorry, we have little neighborhood boys yelling into our window.
Oh, we don't even hear it, so you're good.
Go ahead.
You can answer honestly, Yadi.
Would you?
You guys will get ready for this. What about you, Leah?
It would depend on the situation.
So then what would you come to me for, and what would you go to your stepdad for?
Well, Sterling said if something comes up like Smokey or something, to go to him. So if it was about
Because he does.
if it was about like smoking or something, I would probably go to Sterling. And if it's about like problems at school, I would probably go to you
Why wouldn't you come to me about
because
smoking?
you would yell at me and ground me.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm that type too, though. Like sometimes I gotta push back and be like, she's trusting me to tell me, so I need to calm down. I'm still learning that because, like I said, I'm a new mom. Sometimes I just be like, "What you like?" And then Taylor has to pull me aside and be like, "Babe, she came to you for a reason." I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't think about it that way, So I have to learn, and that's another thing you have to learn to say sorry to your kids too, because that was something I learned too. It's not only them have to say sorry to us; we also have to say it's them because we hurt their feelings too.
Yeah.
So I'm learning that,
You never
but it's
said
nice to know she'll come to me to cuss somebody out.
Yeah.
Be advice.
What about you, Miss Ma'am?
Like,
For anything that has any issue at school or issue.
Would you go to mom or would you go to Ricky?
Who would you go to?
I don't want to go to neither of you guys.
Oh no.
For me, if there's a situation you need help with,
You guys are
You can
yelling
call
at
me
me.
Yadi.
Am I yelling? No, no.
Not Mariah getting emotional.
Yeah.
and
You and probably Titi Brianna too. You and Titi Brianna. Not that.
I love having Breezy because if she can't feel comfortable talking to me or Ricky, she's so comfortable with Brianna. It's not even funny. I
Well,
love it.
yeah, she's been there forever,
Day
right?
one.
Yeah.
Since day one.
Yeah.
No lie, literally, she skipped school with me and everything since day one.
I have a question for you girls. It's not into like parenting or anything like that, but like it's into clothing because I know different girls that have different types of clothing styles. What are your guys' clothing styles? Because mine are type of ripped jeans, hoodies, and oversized t-shirts
You like crop tops?
and crop tops.
mostly sweatpants or like oversized hoodies.
Tell her.
I mostly like sweatpants or oversized hoodies.
That's my
Crop tops, sweatpants, leggings, ripped jeans, not so much jeans in general, like without the holes. But like if it's a little bit ripped, it's okay. It's on the iffy side. But if it's ripped, like the ones that I'm wearing right now, I like it.
A real girly girl, that's for sure.
She's a little
I have to-
fashionista.
Yeah, if I have to pick, like, if blood wouldn't make you any closer, like, this girl is like if I had her. She is a mini me, and I
Aw.
think that's why it's so hard, because I know how hard life was for me. That I don't want her to go through it. But then she's beautiful. Like, she knows how to do her makeup. She knows how to do her hair. She cut her own hair. She curls her own hair. She cut my hair. Okay. Like, she ain't got no worries in the world though, because I'm so scared to cut my hair. And I was like, Mariana, I need help. She's like, I got you, mom. Choop. And I was like, I got the rest. I was scared, but then I blow dried it and it worked out cute. And I'm like, okay. I see what she did. I'm not gonna tell her though, but I see what she did.
You know,
She's really
that's
good with that
funny. That's funny that you said that, you know, if blood could make you guys even closer, like, because that's her and Ricky. Ricky, my husband, is not her biological father. And when I say that she acts just like him.
Really?
Oh my God. It's just that then she'll look at me. Me and him will be having our little disputes. We don't, you know, we would disagree on something. And here comes Captain Saber Ricky and saying, right, Mom, you're wrong. I don't care. You're wrong, Mom. He's
She
right.
does that to
whatever.
me to Taylor. She'll be like, well, you shouldn't have done that. And Taylor's like, whose daughter are you? And she's like, Mama Nikki's.
It just depends on the situation. If one's right, I'll go with them. But if the other's wrong, I won't.
I like
Yeah, no, she'll go with her daddy, whether he's right or wrong.
She's really equal. She's legit is equal. Because sometimes, girl, when I don't have to say nothing. Like today, bro, today was so funny because we're moving into our new house and we're hosting Easter. So then we're moving some stuff, and I don't know what me or my mom said, but her and Taylor both go, oh. And I'm like, tell me you are raised with the Puerto Rican without telling me. They're like, that sounds like an attitude. Someone's about to get knocked out.
Oh, no.
The other side, like, I tell her a lot. I tell my mother a lot. And it does give me a lot of trouble, but it's okay. Anyway.
But I'm learning that she's telling me. So then, like, she told me something about my niece. And okay, when we go out, they're grown, you know, so sometimes they just all stay together. And we went out one time and my daughter was in the room and my niece was in the living room. And I was like, that is so weird. And then I asked her, I was like, so what was going on? Were you guys fighting? Because that's what I thought. She's like, no, a secret that I'm not going to say because my sister watches our podcast. So I'm not. And then I was like, oh. And then I was like, I'm not calling my sister. It's still in my corazón. And when I see my sister, like yesterday we went out and I'm like, yeah, our kids are great.
Oh no.
So it's a secret, but it's not bad, you know. It's just like, oh yeah, they're great.
You know, it sucks when you have to like you love your niece and nephew so much. That's what the way it is for like me and Lily and AJ and Braylon, because they're my oldest three. And they tell me things and you have to weigh out like, does mama need to know? Does she really need to know? If not, I'm gonna just keep it right here.
Yeah, that's what I had to go through. I was like, well, it didn't happen. It was unsuccessful. So then that's fine. But just tell her not, we got cameras, mofo. Like, chill out.
Ooh. 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 That's some tea.
We are at the club literally with the cameras right here. Like,
Oh, hell no.
One
So
time.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Us or the mom?
For the girls.
Oh.
Well, it's both for the girls and the mamas. But so I know for a fact each and every one of you guys have a bonus parent. Now, my thing is would you say that you have a close bond with your bonus parent, or you feel like it needs a little bit of like a work in progress type deal? I already know y'all answer because y'all is just one and the same up there, Miss Mariana. But you can still say what you gotta say, Miss Amari.
Actually, it's processing. We're going through a tough patch right now. In the beginning, we were always like, whoop, you know, but right now, because I'm learning, she's growing, we're in a little rough patch, but we're getting there. We both know we want to get there, but we just have to put our issues aside. And like, she's learning me, I'm learning her. Like, I would get mad at, I get mad easily, okay? You can say it.
Look at
I
her
say
face.
it. You can get. I get mad easily.
We're Latina women. We feel things strongly.
But then lately, I've been like, whatever. I don't care. Like, I just let it be. I'm like, I don't care. Whatever. I'm not even gonna argue. Now I have to choose and pick my battles. But we're learning each other to get back to that process. Now that we're getting married, it's something new for her. She's an only child. I'm in the process of getting pregnant. So it's just like, it's a lot for her and it's a lot for me. So it's just like, because sometimes she be saying some shit, bro. Like, she sees some stuff on Jane the Virgin and she'd be like, I would knock the kid. I said, no, you're not. I would knock you out.
I think as a bonus parent, it depends too on when you have stepped into that role. I feel like either which way though, it's gonna always be a work in progress, just because whether or not you were there from the beginning or whenever you came into the picture, and now you both have to learn each other's ways on top of like how the biological parents and deals with everything. So,
and like in a Mariana's case, before me, she had an evil stepmother, like legit. She had an evil stepmother. So
like,
it's like
I couldn't do anything.
So she kind of like felt I was gonna come in the same way. So I kind of got the little back reef of that, and I'm trying to show her like we're both learning, and I get where she's coming from. So I have to be a little bit more sensitive when it comes to some stuff. But I just had to reassure her, like, I guess the past stepmother or whatever would blame her for a lot of her and her mother's fights. So then when we first got together and when we first moved in together and me and Taylor would get like in a small argument, we won't argue in front of her, but like she knew something was up because if I would go to my car for a ride or whatever, she would text me and I felt really bad. She's like, I'm so sorry if I did something. I'm like, baby, it's not you. Like, and I had to understand that her ex stepmom would blame her a lot for that. I said, you would never be the reason why me and your mom leave each other. Your mother would be the reason, if anything. But I had to reassure her that because I didn't know how bad it was until she literally told me one day. Like, it was bad.
oh my God.
Yeah.
To the point where my ex stepmom tried to get me up. Like, she tried to give me to my grandpa.
Mm-hmm. And legit, when they first started breaking up, the first room that she took away was a Mariana's room. Mm-hmm. So then I had to figure that out. Like, yeah, like that girl was toxic. And that's where a lot of her pain came from. And she's, as somebody new coming in, she probably was like, you know, this is going to be the same thing over again. I had to reassure her that you also are important in my life.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but it's a working process.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's also because of the way that she was too.
So we're learning that. I'm trying to tell her it's going to be, of course it's going to be different because I've never had a newborn kid, but I would never show their love differently because when I grew up, it was hard for me to see my mom give different loves to each kid. And I never want nobody to go through that. And I also have a stepfather and I always heard, oh, you're not mine when I was younger. Now I am his, like legit, we've grown and all that, but it was a working process and I know where she's coming from. There was only one time that she was like, my ex-stepmom is better than you. And she was upset. And I let her be. And I was like, well, that's fine. Go with her then, blah, blah, blah. But then the next day, I was still hurt. I was like so hurt. I dropped her off in school. We didn't even say I love you to each other. And I cried when I was on my way home. And I was like, no, that's not how I want it to be. And then I come home from work and she was in school. She drew me a whole thing. And I'm under my bed crying. And then she's just like, I'm like, I don't want to talk right now. And she's like, well, let me just give you a hug and tell you that I love you. And there's this paper art for you. And like in my nail room, actually right now, my first art piece that I put was my first Mother's Day gift that she gave me. And it says, 10
Aw.
reasons why I love you being my mom. And I wasn't even we weren't even serious yet, but she called me mom since she felt it. I never like told her you have to call me mom or whatever. She's put that on her own. And it's like, you're so cute.
Yeah.
And now she's a brat, but I still love her.
That's so cute. What about you, Leah? How are you and Sterling?
We're
You,
still working on our relationship
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I think they bump heads a lot
I'm sorry, we'll tell you after
Okay.
why we're laughing.
because I don't want to say he's strict because he's lenient in a lot of stuff, but then he's strict in other things. And where I'm lenient, he's strict, and then, vice versa. So I feel like when he came in the picture, she kind of thought that it was going to be all like fun and games and didn't think there was going to be rules, or he didn't have to like implement rules or whatever. And it's like, no, ma'am, like we're all living under the same household. The same respect you give me, you give him, because he does a lot for you, a lot for you. So they'll bump heads. Like he's still learning because he didn't have any kids prior to meeting me. So he's still learning how to parent a preteen, basically, and how to do it in not such a stern way, in a sense. Like there's
It is not for the weak.
no, it's not. And that's what I tell him all the time, because there's days where like he gets sad about it too, like I don't want her to hate me, whatever, and it's like, and not that he is giving up, but like I can see it sometimes in his like demeanor, like he's just tired and sad about it. And it's like, trust me, as her mom, I have gone through this 1,000,001 times, and I will continue to go through it until what, maybe 18, maybe more. So I tell him, it's like, it's not you, it's not her, you guys just gotta meet in the middle and figure it out. So I think it's definitely gotten a lot better, but there's always room for improvement with both of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say, Leah, that, if because I've seen you be a part of your mom's 2 relationships that I've seen her in, and would you say that you're happy, that love seeing her with Sterling, or would you, did you like her when she was back in the past, in her past relationships?
I think I like her more with Sterling. She's been more happier with Sterling instead of other people, but yeah.
Yes.
Tell
I
Sterling that he can call me because I need that same step parent club.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, okay, so I have a question. Oh, go ahead, Yadi. You answer about yours first, and then I'll ask my question.
Would you say that you have a really good relationship between you and Daddy, or would you say it's still something that is a work in progress?
Work in progress.
I agree.
Because I do argue with him a lot. I can agree that I do talk back a lot to him.
Yeah.
Especially to him.
Yeah, you do.
Because I feel like he's just like,
He's strict. Ricky is stricter. He's more strict than I am. I'm the more like, oh, I don't care. Like y'all kids, you're gonna do what it is. You know what I'm saying? But him, he was raised, not technically, he was raised by a single woman. You know what I'm saying? So she was very strict and no nonsense. And he had his own older siblings who would like, kind of bully him into submission and stuff. So he's very strict and he feels like things should be a certain way. And I'm on the opposite end where I've had that strict parenting and I know it works, but I also had that gentle parenting. So I combined it. So I'm
Okay.
strict because he knows I don't play. when I have my rules set, my rules are set. And if you go against them, it's me and you. We gonna have to sit and you gonna have to explain to me why you feel you're okay to disrespect me like that.
Mhm.
But with Ricky, he's no nonsense. Like he don't even want an explanation as to why she did something. But Jadi, she doesn't know how to just let him say what he has to say and say, okay, daddy, and let it be. No, she has to say X, Y, Z, why she did this, this, and this, and why you shouldn't be angry at her. And and she'll say like this, well, I didn't do it. And they're like, tone down your attitude. I don't have an attitude. Like, what is this?
Listen, it's just our way of explaining when we're overwhelmed.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good way.
Okay, well then explain that. See, let me know. Like I feel overstimulated in this situation right now. Can I take a breather? What she does, she'll walk away from us while we're still talking to her.
That's what my therapist said.
No, your therapist told you to walk away, but not disrespectfully. To excuse yourself from the situation. You don't just abruptly. No.
Okay, bye.
Excusing yourself is, mommy, papi, I feel like I'm gonna not respond the way you want me to respond or the way you need me to respond. So can I please go to my room and calm down?
Yeah, but
That's
that's
the way
You would go off.
It is hard. I agree, Yadi. It's hard.
your daddy still have to work on. It's a work in
it
progress.
is hard, Yadi, because Mariana, I always feel like sometimes she just be extra with her attitude and tone, but like now she told me that she gets overwhelmed, which I understand because Taylor had told me that too. Like she just gets overwhelmed. She has to explain herself, and I was like, okay, I get it. I thought as disrespect, but then again, I have to understand they also have their own feelings, and they got to go through some shit too. When I want to walk away, that's exactly what they're feeling. So like I was gonna say, Mariah, I get where you're coming from about being more lenient and where Ricky's coming from because my mother didn't give a damn. I did everything and anything. By the time I was 15, I done stabbed my first person. Okay, I'm not telling y'all to do the same thing. I'm saying my life was a little bit harder. Okay, all right. My life was harder because my parent did not care. So that's why I feel that I need to be strict. Because I don't want her to go through the struggles I went through, which that's probably another podcast that we can talk about the shit that I had to go through or what we had to go through when we were young. I didn't always have my parents in my life. My mother, my biological father, I don't know who he is, but like there's a lot that I had to grow up quickly because I was out in the streets, bro. I had to figure out where I was going to sleep. What was I going to eat? Like my life wasn't easy and I don't want her to go through that because I've already worked hard enough to us have a roof, have food, and have everything not to be needed, you know? So I'm trying to like show her that I will get you everything and anything you want, but give me respect. Like in the beginning, I used to buy her everything. Like right now, my brother just took us both on a Sephora shopping spree just because. So then, so my brother, he's the best brother that you could ever have, and he's the best uncle you could ever have. And like how my family took her in, just like it was, I just feel like this is what's meant to be. So that's why I'm like, we need to work in it. We're still growing.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a big sister soon. So I hope Yadi and Leah can show her big sister one-on-one one day.
I'm just scared because I'm gonna be so much older than it. We're gonna have different.
But that's gonna be the perfect thing because no lie, Jody tried to step on Ezekiel's head and she was only 3 years older than him.
You told me that earlier.
She tried to step on. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier with you being older because now Jody looks at Adonis like that's her baby. Like she has this bond with Adonis, and when she comes home, Adonis can he knows when that's his sissy walking through that door because his whole body goes straight for the door when he hears the code getting pushed in, and he starts pushing himself up and where's she? And he got a big smiles for her. The bond between them is a lot stronger than I would say the bond between her and Ezekiel because they both had.
I love that because earlier today
All day.
when Yadi and Leah were calling Mariana, they're like, "Oh, how was your moving and stuff?" And then Adonis came in the picture, and then she gets her little baby fever sometimes with Adonis. She'll be like, "Can we already have a sibling? But I want a boy, and I want this one." And I'm like, "Well,
I know she told me when she first met him.
Get the charger off my phone.
I just think that boys are easier to deal with than girls, because girls have mood changes, and I don't like it. But
And I don't like
sometimes I feel like if you get a girl as a sibling, it's just gonna take away the attraction from you. That's how I feel. So with my little cousins, Evan and Connor, I'm not that close with Evan, but I'm close with Connor because I had experience with Evan, so it makes me like closer with Connor.
okay." Which I see that. I see her closer with her boys. Well, she only has two boy siblings, but she loved my niece Lulu. My niece would be like, "Oh, girl, give me a hug, give me a hug." Yeah. And then, but see, Lulu is the baby of the house, and she calls me Lulu. That's her name, my nickname to her. But she'll be like, you say, "Oh, ¿quién es esta?" Like, "Who's this?" She'll be like, "Lulu, my Lulu." And I'll be like, "No, you're Lulu." She's like, "No, you're Lulu. You're Lulu." And she's nonverbal. Like she's almost 3 and she doesn't really speak as much. But when
Okay.
she does speak, she'll let you know, like, that my Lulu, I want candy. No. And she'll show you.
You want to fight? Let's go.
Yes. And it's I see where she's coming from. But my 2 nephews, one's 20 or going to be 20, one's gonna be 16. I have an 11-year-old, and then I have Lulu, which is almost 3. And they are also older, and they know how to take care of their siblings. And I told her, that's gonna be you. It's gonna just come instantly, and you're gonna be closer.
yeah.
Like, if you see me frustrated with your sibling, you're gonna be like, "Let me get him. I'll take him real quick."
She still, Adonis, every morning if she wakes up before me, I'm getting woken up by her. "Can I take him?" Like this morning, I had to tell her, "No, he hasn't even woke up yet." She goes, but get in my room.
No. So
She said I had
earlier
to-
today, they were talking on FaceTime, and Yadi was like, "Oh, you're lucky to be only child." And Mariana, "Well, I got Tootsie, so I'm not really an only child." And I started laughing. I was like, "She ain't lying. We treat this girl like she's a human." Like, Tootsie loves her some Mariana. If Mariana closes the door on her, she will shit in front of her door. Just out
Oh
of spite.
no.
Just out of spite. And then she will hit the door, because sometimes Mariana kicks her out, and she'll hit Mariana's door and then run to my door. Like,
She literally tells us.
yeah, and she snitches on Mariana, bro. Mariana started cutting her clothes, and Tootsie brought them to me.
Oh my.
Oh yes, I remember. Girl, you wow for that one.
We gotta tell Kay off scenes.
Listen, I feel like there's pros and cons to having like siblings be a good, what, you guys are 9 years, almost 10 years apart. Because I swore that she was gonna help me so much with this baby, and I was gonna have like a built-in babysitter. Nope. Once in a while, when she knows that I'm like getting frustrated,
I put him to sleep at 6 a.m.
she'll come and grab him from me and like chill with him in the basement or in her room. But I thought she was going to be more playful with him and more interactive with him. I was like, oh, nah, I didn't say. And she was asking for a sibling for the longest time.
Not him.
And for nothing. It backfired. Yeah. And she wanted a boy. She wanted
That's
a brother.
gonna be a Mariana.
It's gonna be hard.
Young stuff fine.
By the time
So
that you're gonna have a baby, I'm gonna be like 12.
Or 13, because the wedding's coming first.
Yeah, and you might have it in one.
Yeah, and
So
you guys-
I just feel like it's gonna be harder.
So that's what we're trying to travel more with this year. and all that to like show her like it's not gonna change. But obviously, it's always in the back of the head. My sister is 5 years younger than me. Okay, listen to this. I didn't know my mama was pregnant. Okay, I was only 5. She said she was sick, so she went to the hospital. She come back with a whole baby. I wasn't happy. So I packed up my Barney book bag and I crossed the hall to my aunt's house. And I said, this is unacceptable. She brought a whole baby to the house. I didn't come back till I was 10. Okay?
Oh my
no.
god.
So I get where she comes from, and I'm kind of scared because my sister will tell everybody, you can't pull my hair. I don't get whiplash. And they're like, why? I said, because my sister, she done trained me. I sure did. I dragged her like she was a mop.
And
She's my
maybe
best friend now, but still.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know, when it's having that separation, like I get you want to be the only girl, because let me tell you, biologically, I am my father's only daughter. And when I tell people that I'm an only child, because I don't share my parents. So, and my siblings will tell you too. Yes, she says it all the time. I'm an only child. I didn't want a younger sibling. I didn't want it. I remember my mama telling me I was like 10 or 11. My mom was like, yeah, I'm pregnant, because she was talking about going to Puerto Rico and getting her surgery undone, because she had her tubes tied after me. And I remember turning around, looking my mom dead in her face and punching her square in her stomach in the middle of the parking lot, because she said she was pregnant. I was evil. I was so wrong for that. I was like, dang, because now that I'm older, it's like sometimes I wish that I could have had a younger sibling, just, you know, someone to play with and stuff. But no,
She wanted to show herself. She likes the center of attention.
Yeah,
Just let you guys know.
Yeah,
She got groomed.
The door.
She got groomed, so she's like, look at my new haircut, y'all. My nails are done.
Well, I for sure think for our next episode, we need to talk about the blended family, get a little more in depth in that. There's a couple of things we didn't get to touch on today that I feel will be a good conversation for next time. So I want to thank you girls for coming on today and joining us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we had to anyways, but yeah. I'm joking.
I'm over her. I'm strong this year.
Oh, you guys, so low-key, before we check out, so we were laughing when you and Leah were talking because one of her ex-step-parents' name is Sterling.
Oh.
She's like, what? It's not this one. It's not this.
No, listen, it's because this girl in my grade, her name is Ava. That's her daughter. That's his daughter.
They're in the same grade, and yeah, it was awkward when I had got in a car accident, so I couldn't make it to the her last choir practice or whatever. But they're in the same freaking choir, and the baby mama sat right in front of Taylor, and then she's like,
oh no.
Mama.
Oh heck no.
No, this one's different.
I was dead. That's why we were cracking up, because her face, I forgot to tell her. It's not that one. And she was like, what's your face?
Oh my god.
On the plus side, he's only in Atlanta, Georgia. Fine.
Yeah, damn, she giving up. Okay, y'all.
Location.
Like, comment, and subscribe. He about to give the social security number.
Oh
If you guys have any suggestions, comment down below. Follow our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Facebookie.
And we do have an email. It will be in the bio below. So go ahead and click that. You can send us anything you want, any stories you want us to talk about, you can let it be known who you are, or you could do it anonymously. We're down for anything. So go
We
ahead
want the
and
juice and we want the tea.
Y'all should start doing them like online story time.
So
yes,
don't forget to follow.
yes. And don't forget to
Like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications, you guys.
so you'll
Yes.
know when the episode comes out.
And that's on period.
Point blank, period.
Stay clean.
Ooh,
Oh,
I like her.
All right, y'all have a good one, and we will see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There for the ride or there for the clout. Put up a fight or down for the count, so get familiar. You're the water, it don't matter the route. We keep it moving, there's no room for the doubt. We're not familiar. There for the ride or there for the clout. Put up a fight or down for the count, so get familiar. You're the water, it don't matter the route. We keep it moving, there's no